Oh, is the camera on? Is the camera on? Oh, yes. Okay, it's vlog time. This is going to go up on the second channel. That used to be the main channel, but it's the second channel now because I barely upload on it. Yep, I'm in the Nerf room, but I didn't think this was worthy or professional enough to be on the main channel, Phone Flinging HS. So it's going to be on Miraculous HS, which is now the second channel. I felt like making a vlog because I have some things to talk about. So let's just get straight into that, I guess. First off, I want to talk about like how my Nerf collection is going like insane. Like just take a look at all that. And that's like not even half of my collection. I've still got the shelf here, and I've still got the pegboard, and I got the other shelf. Yeah, pretty insane. So what I'm thinking about doing is modifying some blasters and selling them for a bit more money, because I do thrift a lot of blasters. Late example, this guy. I filmed a video on this, but I'm not going to actually upload that. This is a fire strike, and I did some simple internal mods, removed the air restrictor and dart post so I can fire half darts. I added some plunger padding too. That isn't good for the blaster, but I just wanted to show you what it sounded like. Is that even a thing? So I'm going to sell this. I got it for $2, but then you know, painting work and internal mods. Hopefully to sell it for 20. I'm not sure yet. I don't know, but I'm going to be modding more fire strikes because I found one yesterday. So yeah, fire strike number 1. Number 2, this is, oh god, I think this is like a year old. This is used. Fire strike number 3, which I got yesterday. This was $3. Of course, not at the usual Good Sammy's because they don't overcharge. Another orange one. And a blue one, and I also do have another orange one that I am modifying. I'm going to do the same thing. If I cut off the light, and I'm going to add a rail and then sell that. Also, I have many strong arms. This is my first XD one. Well, not really. I actually got an XD one back in 2016. And then when I only started getting into the hobby, this was the only thing that I had, and I was like, oh, let's try and modify it and take out the air restrictor, and I failed. I didn't put the catch in. And I was like, oh, why isn't it catching? I was a noob. Yeah, I have another strong arm, and then I have 2 blue strong arms, and then one working white one that I got for $3 the other day. And then my broken one, which is scrap in the wardrobe that's behind here. Nothing really in there, blaster boxes. And I found this in a drawer. It's like one of the secret chest of drawers things. And it had like a secret compartment, so I put some Nerf blasters in there and a mag and some darts, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, people stop messaging me. Yeah, not very professional, is it? That's why I'm putting it up on this channel. Looser editing, you know, kind of like a vlog. I don't know, I just kind of felt like doing it. As well as the lighting. The lighting is terrible, as you can imagine. But I am not carrying around this giant light thing like this, because I want it to be like a vlog style like this. Yeah, back to this thing. I found it in the drawer, and I had some frog tape or scotch tape or whatever this is to cover up the speed hole style things, because that's uncomfortable. But don't know why, because I don't use this thing anyway. But I got it for $15 brand new, as well as some Target can things as well. Oh yeah, that's my second strong arm in there, and in there. That's my other one. One kind of smells like weed a little bit, which not good at all. And if anyone wants to know what my current color of the strife is, because I've changed it quite a few times, it's black. I turned it back to black. Well, painted it back to black. First off, it was an orange strife, as you can tell. Layers and layers of paint has actually started chipping already. Wow. Yeah, then I painted it gloss black, then it was matte black, then it was white, and then it's gone back to matte black like that. White looks shocking on there, oh my god, P drive. Usually I try to be first on their videos. Doesn't usually work. And I modified a triad as well. This shoots just as hard as my modified retaliator when it was still working. I'll talk about that after I talk about this. Yeah, it shoots just as hard as that, around 80 feet per second, and I chronoed it while I was at the last Nerf war. I took out the dart post, so it kind of fires half darts, but not really. Spring, or springs rather, the stock spring and a Falcon Fire spring. Both grey trigger springs, by the way, so weaker ones. But 2 of them combined 80 feet per second. Also, Stampede Shield I found for free. Boomco darts, 50 cents each. I got 1 pack a while ago, and then I was like, oh, I should have got the rest. And then when I was at Toymate the last time, I was like, oh, I might as well check, see if they're still there. And they were. So I grabbed the whole shelf. $2.50 for 5 packets. That's a deal if you ask me. Anyway, to the modified retaliator. This is it. I've taken all the attachments off. Trigger doesn't do anything anymore. The catch and the parts are there. I might sling it into another retaliator, this one, and just deal with top priming because I don't want to mess around with these little nut things that are in the bolt lid right there. Don't want to mess around with those because I just don't want to mess around with those pretty much. Yeah. Blaster Tech sticker, I'm going to be putting that on my Aeon Pro once they actually, you know, get them back in stock, once I can afford one. Then I'll get one. Yeah, they're way more expensive in Australia, so when you say afford, yeah, I need to actually save to get one of those because they're way more expensive in Australia because they're not, like, allowed because their safety, they shoot too hard or whatever. Hopefully that's changing because the new blasters that have been imported, like the Elite 2.0, Flip Shots and the Ultra Select and all the new Roblox blasters, they're all orange trigger, which means they're more powerful, which weren't allowed actually before, so hopefully the laws are changing, safety laws about, you know, toy guns powers or whatever. Yeah, this is the modified retaliator. It doesn't have a spring in it. It just doesn't do anything. What broke was the plunger tube, and those little nubs that keep the plunger tube from actually moving around broke off, and then there was 2 giant holes in the plunger tube which like sawed its power straight down. So when I pull forward, the plunger tube comes with it, and the black stuff is the duct tape trying to patch up the holes. But garbage. So $19 wasted, kind of, not really. I got the vertical grip out of it. Tomorrow I was going to pick up a listing which had a Demolisher and a Centurion in it, and a couple more blasters like a Raider, the Raider stock, 35 round drum, all for 20 bucks. Big freaking deal, but they haven't answered yet. So I don't know if that's actually happening. Doesn't really matter. Well, I do really want a Demolisher so I can modify it, of course. But I don't know if that will be happening. I haven't stood up and recorded and talked for this long. For this long? For so long. Right, do I have anything else to talk about? Felt like I had so many things to talk about. This is my new personal combo for the Raven. Cut down recon barrel, DIY flashlight thing, SR scope, worker grip, and a 12 round painted stick mag. I got this Raven for $5 off of someone at the Nerf war. He was selling his whole collection. He was selling a giant bucket of old N-Strike stuff for 50 bucks. I didn't have 50 bucks on me at the time. And I don't actually have 50 bucks in like actual money now. Online currency. Taken over. But yeah, he was selling it for 50 bucks, but I don't need any more freaking recons, so I didn't get that deal. But he was happy to give me his Raven for $5, and that's a good deal in my books. That's around a thrifting deal. Also, I got these rival canisters when I got my Apollo and my red Apollo that I sold. And I haven't touched the balls inside. Oh god. Haven't touched the balls inside. So they're still brand new. So I might sell these, maybe, because I don't use them. The only times I've used them is in the in that rival loadout video on Domain channel. Oh yes, something worthy of talking about. This long shot. My light thing's fallen off again. Jeez. Yeah. Long shot. So what I did to this is I tried to make my own pump kit by adding a recon barrel and a super long like pop stick priming arm that went to the bolt and the bolt sled. Didn't work exactly. Yeah, it was so janky and unreliable that I just deal with side prime. But this is the one that I actually got for free on the side of the road. had a dart jammed in it, so it was just sitting there for 5 months, and I was like, no, I'm not going to let these blasters sit around and collect dust. I'm going to actually open it up and use it. And yeah, I plugged up all the holes with black duct tape that, you know, weakens the power, because spring is fairly strong and the plunger is freaking huge. So Hasbro had to weaken it by drilling little holes, but I patched them up, so it's shooting around, I'd say 70 feet per second. This is great for a non-sealed full dart firing end strike blaster. Yeah, this is end strike, guys. Took off the stock because it just was trash. It doesn't look very good in my opinion. I might chuck on something else here to make it a bit longer. Giggity. I also took off the bipod and sawed off some of those circle things so it's a bit more ergonomic, and I might glue a rail down here at some point, and took out the access door so I can see what's going on at all times. Looks like I'm struggling to prime it, but I'm not. It's just the stupid side prime, and I don't like bolt action because it puts uneven pressure on the bolt sled. You might not be able to see that, but that's why I wanted to try and make a pump kit instead of paying $70 for one, and then bad luck happening, just like my Retaliator. But yes, this long shot is great and I love it, and I'll bring it down to the next Nerf war. Probably not to use because it's still not that competitive, and by then hopefully I'll have my Aeon Pro. Ooh. But you know, I'll bring it down and show it off to all the new modders out there, to show that you don't really need to do much to make a long shot okay. Because there's a few new Nerfers down there, like to share info and stuff that will help them and stuff. You know, the guy actually has a worker Swift down there, and I got to hold it. It feels so nice. It's so smooth, so smooth. Stay down there, stay. Phone ran out of storage. Yeah, the next thing that I was going to talk about is my sledge fire. I love the sledge fire. It's my favourite shotgun. It's my favourite zombie strike blaster. It's just one of my favourite blasters of all time. Why? It looks and feels amazing. The stock length is perfect. The way the stock feels, perfect. The grip, perfect. Oh, I just love it so much. I got this for $4 at a thrift store, and I had to hot glue it because the entire front bit snapped off, like clean snapped off. And if I try and prime it here, because hot glue is weak as, it'll completely snap again. Tried to fix it, but I don't have any like high quality, like I don't have Bondo or epoxy or smooth cast or anything like that. I just have hot glue. It works for most of my projects, but nothing like this. I might get epoxy or epoxy putty in the future, maybe when I'm more experienced in modding, because I'm still a rookie, especially at flywheel blasters. I can't mod a flywheel blaster, sorry guys. Anyway, that has been like a little vlog slash overview and what I've wanted to talk about in the nerfing community or hobby thing, I don't know, Nerf department, I guess. That wasn't really worthy of putting on the main channel or Phone Flinging HS, so I decided to put it here, kind of like the Frank Cooper channel off of Coop772. He kind of uploaded non-professional videos, kind of walking around and not looser editing and stuff. That's what I like. Hopefully you guys like that too. If you do, leave a like. And go visit the main channel if you want to see more professional content. Seriously. Link in the description. And go subscribe while you're there. I actually edit my videos there and like spend a bit of time editing there too. A couple of videos are in the making. Yes, anyway, I'll see you guys next time. And stay tactical. Woo! Oh my gosh. What do I do now? Oh, shoot the Smurfs.